Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Robert and this is the El Magnifico Games channel, and today we're going to continue with playthrough of Skyrim.
Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Yeah, I've just finished the a D&D stream on Cosmic Bonfire and we're starting up Skyrim again. That's why we're a bit later today. So last thing we did in game was I think we were chasing up a side quest about oh yeah, that's how we made this new friend. We were chasing up a side quest about some bandits that were attacking some merchants, but I think our next priority was going to be to go back to the castle, that's the one, Volkihar, in order to have the 2 Elder Scrolls read. I think that was the idea. Carry on with that quest line. So we didn't quite finish the quest we had been doing. We didn't. The bandit one. We took out 2 groups of bandits, and then we're told there was a third. I think. Yeah, I discovered a note that detailed how the seducer bandits are being assisted by a conjurer who seeks strange artifacts. The note was vague about his whereabouts, only noting he is somewhere in a sewer. I should now finish eliminating the saints. You have a bandit group causing trouble for Resad's caravans. Perhaps I can learn more about this conjurer and where to find him. So I do intend to continue with that at some point, but I think we will carry on with the DLC quest line for now. Is my thinking. So let's get into it.
Is that a Zula star? How did you come to possess such a rare treasure?
Let's go. So, we've got the 2 Elder Scrolls, don't we? The Elder Scroll of Blood and the Elder Scrolls of Dragons, and we're hoping this will tell us more about the prophecy that tells of... We were informed of vampires being able to control the sun, I believe it was, no longer being... no longer living under its tyranny. We'll head there via the statue of Meridia. Is that a name, if I remember correctly? Let's check. Yes. Because that's a really useful halfway point. Well, it's not halfway. A very useful landmark. That's the term I'm looking for. It's a good thing that the blue flame on Arvak's tail doesn't seem to mind the water. Or the water mind it, actually. The flame neither goes out, nor does the water boil. Interestingly enough. What is causing that? I mean, the fact that we're riding on Arvak's back suggests that the flames are completely tepid. I don't think this is a good spot to be in. Have I trapped myself? Are we good? I have to admit, it's not looking good, is it? How did I manage this? Oh, there we go, we're out. That's good. Hopefully nobody minds a motley crew of a flaming undead horse, 2 vampires, and a... is it a demented nymph? That little insect-like creature's called? I think it's something like that. Ooh, dear. No, 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 no. surprisingly hard. There we go. Oh, we're good. Deary me. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make sure closed captions are turned on. There we go. I forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, it's this way, isn't it? Take a right. Coming up. Those look like Thalma, didn't they? Thalma Inquisitors. You do wonder, you do have to wonder why Skyrim's so tolerant to what I can, from what I understand to be a military extremist group from another province to walk around with impunity. I suppose it's because this is a world in which they allow weapons, I guess. You know, normal civilians to wield weapons. What have they actually done that's wrong? Like, you could imagine how a country nowadays might take exception if...
there, traveler! Over here!
Okay, this... Hang on, these are vampires. I've got Vampire Lord form selected.
That's
Never
It's funny how they don't care once you turn into a vampire. They do. Like, these are just common vampires, but they don't seem to. They don't seem to recognise this as their own or as their superior or anything. For some reason. Excellent, excellent. If I'm allowed to harvest the blood, I will. That's Dark Elf blood. High Elf blood. Wonderful. I didn't realise I could do that. I'll take the garnet and the gold. Yeah, I think we're done here. Oops, wrong one. That's for a different quest that we've been doing, the harvesting blood. The thing is, we didn't actually know how it worked. We've been told to get blood samples of different races within this fancy world, but not how that's actually done. So which ones are there still left? Bosma, Ozma, Dwemer. Is that... No, hang on, we can't get Dwemer. Balma. Now where to? I guess up and over? I don't see another way that it would be possible. Good thing this horse seems to be part mountain goat. That's all I can say. Oh dear. Come on. Come on, our back. There we go. That's what we like to see. One of the side effects of the theme park design they use for the Elder Scrolls games is that if you can manage to make it up over a slope, often you can effectively cut your journey time down a lot. Because the developers had assumed you'd follow a really windy path, and you just don't. In fact, I think we're nearly there. I think we're nearly at the castle. Actually, where am I? Yeah, this is the right place. I guess I just never cleared this fort. At least I don't think I did. No, it don't look like it. Maybe, I mean, I wasn't attacked then. Maybe it's not a hostile fort. Most of the ones we've come across so far have been, but this might be the exception. Brooke, how did you get here? I left you in just outside Solitude, didn't I? Yeah, I left you at the farm just outside Solitude. How did you make your way over here? Goodness me. Brooke. I really wasn't expecting to see you here. Hope you're keeping well. Blimey. That was our horse before we got our back, Brooke. We only really left them behind because, of course, going out adventuring is dangerous, and so having a horse that can just be re-summoned whenever they die is, well, obviously an advantage. Well, the point is they can't really die, they can just be unsummoned when they take too much damage. It seemed like the kinder choice of the two, rather than risking the poor horse's life. Well, I guess we should warm up here, and then we need to hand in the quest. Oh, interesting. So that quest led into this quest, is it? Huh. So I'm trying to find the one that we're currently on. I don't see it. Am I being done? Oh yeah, I am being dumb. It's this one. Seeking disclosure. Yeah, I need to bring both Elder Scrolls to Dexion. I thought that was right, but I don't see Dexion here. I don't know where I would find Dexion.
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking.
I'm sure you do. I'd assume the lord of the castle.
I am
would want
above
to
the
hear
petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
What was I thinking? I assume he wants to hear what the Elder Scrolls have to say too. Nope, that's not the room. What is his throne room? That's my best guess for where Dexion may have ended up. We do not want to be here. Ah, it's up here, isn't it? May as well hang by this fire quickly just to finish warming up. Oh, of course, the game pauses when it loses focus. I do wonder what's going on with this friend. Let's harvest some venom. Stay here, this is your new home. There we go, we're warm. Right, let's carry on. I'll tell you about that of both scrolls.
I sense the power of the ancient blood in your veins. It has made you strong. Remember, you are no mere vampire. You are something far greater.
I'll try not to forget that. So where's Dexion? Do you think clairvoyance would lead me straight to them? Do you think the developers coded that in?
As I command, and you will reap the reward.
Hang on, what am I looking for? I'm looking for journal. Remove balance of power.
I can
Add
offer you
seeking
only
disclosure. Right, down here? Where? Oh, round here.
Yes. How may I serve you, my lady?
Oh, there you are. It did work. They did actually tie the clairvoyant spell to the specific NPC. That's good. I've brought the Elder Scrolls. What did Moth Priest do exactly? I already know the answer to that, but do you know, it'd be interesting to hear him tell us.
It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim.
The White Gold Tower?
It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors.
Interesting.
The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
So what does or did occupy the upper floors? I brought the Elder Scrolls.
I am afraid I won't be able to help you with the scrolls any longer, milady.
You've gone blind?
Please do not be angry with me.
What are you talking about?
I'm afraid in my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the time I needed to prepare. The failure is purely mine to bear. As you can see from my bandages, it's not that I am unwilling, it's that I am physically unable.
You're blind?
Oh, please, milady. Please, forgive me.
I don't suppose there's a cure.
If only such a miracle existed, I'd overcome the impossible in order to secure it, if it meant pleasing you.
We have no further need of you. That's horrible. I'm not saying that.
Farewell, and good journey, milady.
The game's not going to let me progress unless I do that dialogue, is it? The dialogue I don't want to do.
I have kept my end of the bargain. Now I expect you to keep yours.
No, he's not going to. I have to be mean to him.
Yes, how may I serve you, milady? I am afraid I won't... Please, do not be angry. I'm afraid, as you can see from my bandages...
What a horrible dialogue
Oh,
option.
please, milady.
Options.
Please, if only such a miracle existed. Although I would gladly die by your hand, perhaps I could offer an alternative way to read the scrolls.
Go on.
Oh, thank you, milady. Thank you.
Just get to it. Why is the dialogue like this? This isn't what a character's like.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Will this blind me?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
But hang on, if this works, and it doesn't come with the risk of going blind, why isn't this your normal method of reading the scrolls? That seems like a much better idea. Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Okay. How's the moth related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you've figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests.
Indeed.
The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
Moths barely make a sound, let alone speak. Is he going to say something? That's why you have to listen very carefully.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them.
Interesting.
If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling.
Right.
It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
So how was this ancient magic left behind, and what does it have to do with deciphering scrolls? How does it help the moth priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
So how am I going to do this? Then how do I even stand a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Okay.
Fortune smile upon you, milady.
You take care. I was trying to remember if he had those, that blindfold on when we first saw him. I don't remember. I noticed he had the blindfold on this time, and I was just thinking, well, how's he going to read the scrolls then? And then I thought, oh, maybe he had that on before. Maybe he took them off, or maybe you can see through the blindfold or something. But no. Wouldn't he have known, though, after the last scroll he read, that that was his penultimate scroll and that was going to be his final scroll? Because they did say something about that in that book we read. about the Elder Scrolls. Find a Moth Priest knife. Hang on. Where do I find the knife then? Hang on. That way? Really? That is not the direction I was expecting it to pull me in. And now it's not. It seems confused. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and ask if he has a knife like that on him. I didn't notice a dialogue option for that, but then I also didn't, for some reason I wasn't expecting it to say that you, require such and such a knife for the next step. I don't know why, because he literally told me I'd need one. I just somehow imagined it would work out, like we'd go there and there would be a knife there waiting for us or something, because this is one of those spots where moth priests go to.
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
I'm sure.
No, I don't need anything right now.
Don't get in my way, and I won't tear your arms
Yes,
off.
of course.
Isn't it?
Where is Dexion? Oh my goodness! That bright gentleman, lovely to see you. How are you doing? I saw that your you had some more misfortune recently with your replacement car. Has that resolved itself?
I saw more than enough political maneuvering in my time in House Red.
I hope you don't mind my asking.
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking.
Doing alright. Hopefully get the new one
You
tomorrow.
can't trust a word
Oh, that's
that comes
wonderful
out of
news.
Calmo's mouth. Remember that.
Well, I can't find Dexion anywhere. So I guess asking him anymore is not on the table.
Life here has many advantages.
Alright, we'll just have to do the best we can with that. Oh, there he is.
Yes, milady? What can I help you with?
Do you have the knife? That's not an option.
Fortune
Okay,
smile upon
fine. You're very welcome. What streams do you have coming up, if you don't mind my asking? I'm not sure what to do about Brook. I'd better take him back to Solitude. It wasn't my original plan, but I think it would be cruel not to. Then we'll worry about once Rook's safely back at the farm, then we'll worry about finding one of these special moth priest knives. Tonight and tomorrow night, more randomised snares. Before you ask, we'll my week. I've had no time to work on the aspect ratios. I understand.
Never should have. Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I wish I could just, what is this lot? Oh, well, I don't suppose it matters. Oh, the Dawn Guard. What was I thinking? Yeah, I wish I could just show you on OBS what to do. It really shouldn't be difficult. It's a pity. But I can't exactly stream myself modifying OBS, can I? Actually, maybe I could. I'm playing with an overlay, which should actually help that when it's finished. As long as it's an overlay that was made for a 4:3 aspect ratio, that should help. Literally all it is you need to, as you currently have it set up, you have a window source which is sized to take up all of the screen, and when it's told to capture a window which is narrower, it just stretches it. So there's two ways you could solve that. You could either resize the window source so it's not, so it's got a 4:3 aspect ratio manually, and then center it, and that would work. Or I believe it's possible to set up a window source so that it can detect when the aspect ratio is wrong, and so it still takes up the whole screen, but it also knows to automatically put black bars in. But yeah. Anyway, let's stop talking about aspect ratios. You did say that you've not had time to look into it. So you're doing more NES. I saw you doing the SNES. Oh dear. That's not good. I did see you doing the SNES the other day, and it sounded like you were really enjoying it. So I'm slightly surprised to hear you haven't moved over doing randomized SNES games. Oh, you're an ad. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Welcome back. Yes, I was just saying, I saw you playing, you say you're going to do more randomized NES games, but I saw you playing the SNES the other day and you seem to be really enjoying it. I'm slightly surprised you aren't planning to do more randomized SNES games, or are you? Hello. What have we stumbled across here? I don't know. Is this on my... Oh, hang on. I think I know where this is. Do I? Is this related to the Meridia quest? Yes, it is. So that's all that is. I definitely will be, but wanted to get through my NES games first. Plus my kiddo loves watching the Rando NES. Oh, fair enough. got here? Ooh. Oh, hang on. I wasn't stealing from her, was I? That's right. That's a decision I definitely made not to steal from Meridia. She is a goddess, after all, in the very literal divine sense. So probably not the person to be stealing from, if you ask me. What's been your favourite NES game so far, if you don't mind my asking? Sounds like a smart idea. Right, I've taken you back, Rook. Please stay here this time. I hope I haven't been mistreating you or anything. Okay? Can't have you wandering off like you just did, meeting me off in strange, dangerous places. You've got to stay here where it's safe. You'll be alright, okay? Right, let's go. Summon Arvac.
Why sure is that?
Actually, before I summon Arvac, let's find out what direction I'm going in. Actually, do I summon Arvac? Maybe I do this on foot. Because the problem with horseback riding in this game is that you can't cast spells while doing it, which robs me of the ability of using clairvoyance to see where I'm going. Well, the ones I've picked randomly or from all time when I was a kid. Either. I'm curious, what would be your top picks from the NES? Let me double check. I do have the right. Yeah, I do have the right quest selected. Is this spell trolling me? I asked it to take me to. The selected quest was about finding a Moths priest knife. It's just taken me to a random boat. Hello there. It's very insistent that this boat is important. My all-time favourite would be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from the randomised games, probably Kickmaster. Well, I can guess what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 would be, more or less. What's Kickmaster? Is telling me to pay attention to that boat. It's a ninja type fighting game. I see. What's so special about this boat? Oh no, it's telling me to leave it. I don't get it. I may just have to ignore what it's telling me. Sadly. I don't have any miscellaneous quests selected, do I? Nope. Good day, King Sire Lord. How are you today? I'm surviving. I had a really hard time with the mental health earlier. My therapist's homework this week is the homework they've set for me is particularly difficult. But I've persevered. I've managed to make it to the point of streaming today, which is of course what I set out to do. And here we are. Thank you for asking. How have you been? In the mountains southwest of Helgen. Where's Helgen? Helgen. Southwest. Path from Pine Watch, I think they said. So around here. Okay. Hang on, I just think I figured it out. Oh, it's not the boat, it's the thing I set. It's the marker. I set it here to help me find my way here. I forgot. It'll latch, the clairvoyance spell will latch onto those markers. Right, okay, that was the problem. Hang on, we're gonna wait here till night. Can't wait while there's enemies nearby. What enemies? I was gonna say, if we wait here till night, then at least we'll be regenerating our mana, which we can't do in the day because we are we're of the vampiric persuasion. Hi, you big Chief John.
What do you want? Out who at work?
I wondered what that was gonna do, if anything. Apparently nothing. The game still insists there's enemies nearby, but I do not see them. Well, I hope you're well, Big Chief John. There we go. Right. We can rest here till it's night. Look at the sun moving in the shadows. I think they're hungry, but that's easily solved. Though we are running low on food, it has to be said. Rightio. This way. Yay! Okay, which way is it taking me? I'm suspicious it's just going to take me back to the castle. Which would be a shame. After all this. We'll see where we end up. Play any modern games? That bright gentleman? I know you're a big retro streamer. But you also play recent releases?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has
Just check something quickly.
Why sure is that a Sura star?
No, I think it is taking us away from the castle. That's Dragon Bridge, isn't it? Yeah, this seems to be working. I'll tell you what, if this was Morrowind, I could just... which didn't have a clairvoyance spell as far as I recall. But if it did, I could just stick this on a ring and have a constant effect. That would be amazing. I do, mostly off stream. Probably the most recent release was the new Matthew. Oh, I've never played those. I'm not even sure how familiar I am with them. That sounds vaguely familiar. Obviously, I know what the Mafia... I'm familiar with Mafia as a concept in organised crime. But... no, I have a vague feeling someone's told me about the Mafia games before, but I can't place it. For that Hogwarts Legacy or the newer God of War? Oh, I've heard very good things about the new God of War. I've never played any God of War game. I've also been told bad things about the new God of War. I know some people feel that it's very much destroyed the formula of the old game. You know, it's too much cinematics and not enough actual gameplay, and then people will counter that by saying, but you know, the story is amazing. And then perhaps a reply to that might be, well, if you're there, if so, why didn't they make it a book instead? There are 4 in the Matthew series. The newest one was not good as the others. Oh no, that's a shame. That's a shame. Robbers Gorge discovered. I think I have an inkling what's going to happen here. Okay. Fine. You can do this the hard way. There's my ebony blade. Oh, they killed me. Oh, that's not ideal. Yeah, if you're a classic God of War player, the new one is definitely a big change, and I can see how some may not like it. Yeah, it's always a difficult one, isn't it, when they radically change an existing franchise, even if it's after a long time. Because I can fully appreciate it. Like, the only reason they're making it about the original franchise is that they can capitalise on its reputation to sell more games. So I can understand how fans of the older games feel used.
I'm not gonna die. This.
Oh, that's an orc. We need to harvest their blood. As dark as that sounds. Where did they go? I don't know where that body went. Uh-oh. I am in trouble. Also thinking,
It's going well for you. I love this fight.
this bandit's pretty tough.
We are wrapped.
Very mean. Ow! We're still under attack. Who attacked us? Must have been being attacked by arrows. What was I thinking? Yes, games changing over time. Harvest blood, please. Excellent, excellent. You must be the one that killed us before. True, please. I'm here to do with the archers first. Do you know what? that problem dealt with. That problem dealt with. Oh, one of them made it back. Goodness me. Wasn't expecting that. I'm in trouble here. Oh yeah, the bandit chief. Interesting.
You're as good as dead.
I know. Probably am actually.
Time to finish this. That it? That's your best?
I'll just hide here a moment. Other one yet? I think so. What was I thinking? But I can also appreciate that there's an argument that, yeah, but if the game's really, really good, what does it matter that it's not like the old games? Why can't you just assess it on its own terms? I mean, I know that's happened to me before, where I've, say, tried a game that's a sequel to a game I really liked and I've bounced off it. But then later on I've gone back to it and said, well, no, let's ignore all my expectations about what it's supposed to be like, and try to assess it on its own merits. And then sometimes I've come away with a very different impression of the game. I'm carrying too much. That is suboptimal. How far over am I? Not much. I'm still over, okay. What can I get rid of? I don't know. What do I have that's heavy? The Elder Scrolls, obviously. The fact I've got 3 Elder Scrolls on me is not helping. That's how I feel. I personally enjoyed it. I was also a fan of the previous games. Makes sense? Bit of a waste of food, but Robber's Cove. The problem is I can go down here, but I can't loot anything. My inventory's full. Part of the reason to do the to prioritize getting the current quest finished is that once I can dump those Elder Scrolls, that's £60 less weight we're going to have on us all the time. Are the redeem prices significant? They're so specific. Lovely to see you, Pikachu. We are blessed with Piku this day. I still need to fix that bug with the shout outs, don't I? They're not that specific. Are you following me, Piku? I think that bright gentleman... I could be misinterpreting it. I think that bright gentleman means that you've probably bumped into each other in the same streams a fair amount today. Perhaps I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't... What do you mean by specific? Pikachu. Which is a small place sometimes. Did you answer my question? I was distracted. I missed it if you did. I was asking what you meant by it being specific. I didn't feel that the quantities are that specific. So I was asking for clarification. Someone's shooting arrows at me. There you are. This you could do 100, 500, 1,000, etc.
What you gonna do? Huh?
Yeah, but the currency I'm using is farthings, so I'm doing them in quarters of an old pence. You have 48 and 96. Yeah, because that would be a half shilling and a shilling, wouldn't it? Have I done that right? I think I've done that right. Yeah, that would be a half shilling and a shilling.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
I will take those arrows, thank you. I'm carrying too much. But we do need arrows. Oh, I see. You're making it historically accurate then. Well, just quantities of money that make sense. That was odd. Who's making that noise? Anywho, let's continue on our adventure. How are you anyway? I know you had to leave the Cosmic Bonfire stream fairly swiftly. Oh, is it the undead one? Ah. That makes more sense. Rorik's dead.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I will. Must be that undead Serana's brought back. Oh, did anybody here see the Cosmic Bonfire stream today, the D&D we were doing? Sorry, lack of chatting, still working. That's absolutely fine, I understand, no worries. Work's going relatively painlessly and well.
I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. But most of my family disagrees with my choice.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, there you are. Very convincing. Okie dokie, PPC. Fully understand. You have a wonderful, restful nap.
Done and done.
Oh, how are we doing in the grand scheme of things? Moderately well. Moderately well. Do you think they made horses slow partly to make clairvoyance more relevant? Because
Walk away.
they were thinking, okay, because they were thinking if we make horses too fast, players will want to use horses more, and that they can't use spells on horseback, so clairvoyance won't get used. I don't know. I hope that's not the reason. I don't know why they didn't just let you cast some spells on horseback, to be honest. I could understand if they didn't want to let players cast fireballs from horseback, that sort of thing. On the grounds that it would be, it could be overpowered.
Where'd you come from?
But why not let them cast non-destruction spells from horseback? Or maybe if there's a handful of damaging spells from other schools, like say Restoration, for Undead, exempting those as well, but generally still allowing spell casting from horseback. Maybe it was an animations problem. Well, there shouldn't be that much of a problem, because usually in these games the way they manage the animation per body part, and so like the lower body would be locked when you're doing horseback riding, but they just still let the upper body move freely usually. Might look a bit janky, but still, like from a
Come along.
quality of
No more
life
stops.
perspective.
Need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding?
That sounds wonderful. I've no time for now. Aww, that bright gentleman. I'm sorry to hear that. That it really is rubbish when you know you just need 15 minutes sleep or so, and you have to stay up. Feels awful.
By shore, is there Azure Star? How did you
Who's there?
Ow. Who are these? Are they the Dawn Guard or the Assassins? Though I suppose, although they're sent by different leaders, in a way they're not that different. Soldiers? Who even are you? These must be a branch of the Assassins. Wait, what? And I'm being attacked by a spider. Okay. Yeah, you better run, Spidler. Well, Serrana's still up. Excellent. So we've got Ozma, Dunmer, and Altmer blood. We just need Ozma and Falmer. The thing is, Falmer we're most likely to find when we go into the appropriate type of ruin. I wonder if they would have respawned in that cave by the lighthouse. But that's the sort of place we'd want to try. Oh, I was wondering where one of the bodies went. Now I know.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
You can still talk? I don't think you're supposed to be talking, but still. After being brought back from the dead. The devs never thought of that one. They must have their dialogue overridden in some way. Which overrides even zombie noises when they're resurrected from the dead. Although, why did they give them passive voices that are fairly calmly saying, "So you're the one who called the Dragonborn," if they're programmed to attack on sight anyway? I hear combat music, but I see no combatants. You a combatant?
You won't leave here alive. You can't win this.
Ah, they're not attacking me. They're just attacking a deer. Okay. More hunters, that's fine. Jazz! It's so lovely to see you. How are you? How have you been? Nice. You alright, Jazz? I'm doing okay. I've got a good conversation with friends. Can't if I move a bit, but otherwise I'm okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Is this, I mean, obviously you don't have to answer at all. Is this like an ongoing, is this just a one-off unfortunate conversation, or is this something that's likely to be affecting you for a while? Again, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Wait, what? I thought that was a bear, but it's clearly not. Is that a troll? Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I hear it's not a holiday in the UK. There are some festivals of the weekend for 1st of May here. Yeah, it is May Day. I mean, there used to be festivities in the UK. People would, I believe it was traditional for young girls to dance around the maypole. But it's not like a bank holiday or anything today. So again, I will not be available for Stardew. I'm really sorry to say. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for confirming, though. I do appreciate that. I wasn't sure what the situation was. Okay, no Stardew tomorrow then. Alrighty then. Is next week looking reasonably likely? If you don't mind my asking. Oh look, the two moons. Whose name I've forgotten. Oh, you didn't quite catch that. Sorry, am I having audio issues? I was saying, how's next week looking? Right, the game's louder than me. Thank you. Let's turn the game down then. Where did I turn the game down originally? Right, not there, so I must have done it from this menu. Audio. Hopefully that's a little better. Not contingency though, just the effects. Next week is going to be possible again. That's wonderful news. Also, I am genuinely sorry to hear about the situation with your friend. I make this is something I make available to everyone, as you know. If you ever want someone to talk to, anyone, you know, I'm not just speaking to Jazz, but this does apply to Jazz, then feel free to message me. I'm not always the fastest to reply, but I will listen. I will read anything that's sent and reply when I can. You're very welcome. That's alright. I don't think we will talk about it again. I'm a very emotional person. I took something very seriously that wasn't a big deal for them. Oh, that's awful when that happens. No, I don't. I'm not gonna say anything specific, but something similar happened to me recently, and it's so frustrating when someone says or does something that upsets you, and when you confront them about it, you know, the response you get is essentially, well, you're overreacting, you know. It was, you know, just let it go. It doesn't sit well, does it? I'm sorry. This was a little while ago. It's just it was recent enough that it still came to mind. But yeah, that's... Yeah, I get what you're talking about, and I'm sorry to hear that. And, I'll try not to raise it again. Still, sounds like you have some very fun activities planned for the weekend. Hopefully that'll take your mind off things. If you're wondering why I'm going back and forth, it's because the spell keeps reversing. I'll reach one point and it'll say, now go the other way. And I fully comprehend that that's presumably because... yeah, that's presumably because it's this road I need to be interested in, but I don't know precisely what I'm looking for. They didn't do anything wrong, to be fair. It's just clear that we had very different opinions and that they were uncomfortable about how I was overthinking my feelings towards it, since they didn't put that much thought into it. I'm sorry. It can be difficult. When you're someone that thinks a lot about how you treat people, how it affects them, and you're used to disappointment. I get it, and then And then you find other people have a very different way of dealing with social relationships. It can be frustrating. It's natural, I think. It's not easy at all. But it would be odd for no arguments to ever happen. True. But sometimes it just feels like it would be nice if people in general were just a tad more empathetic, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes like anybody else, I'm sure you're very, very aware. But like, I feel like there's something to be said for this thing isn't important to me, but I know it's important to them. And therefore I am going to treat it as important, you know? I mean, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. I remember hearing, this is actually really quite vile, I'm sorry to say, but there was a case in the UK that I remember reading about where apparently in this elderly person's home, they'd found that like giving them little toys, like little stuffed toys, would often help comfort them, because these were really quite elderly people that were, I get the impression were often either suffering from dementia or some other disease along those lines, and they found that getting them to have these toys helped calm them. But the problem was that the staff there just wanted an easy life, and they didn't, clearly this whole, I very much doubt the staff at that hospital thought of this idea. It wasn't a hospital, sorry, a home. They were probably just, following whatever the national guidance was, and what they got caught doing and got in a lot of trouble for was basically when the elderly people weren't doing what they wanted, the staff would do things like chuck the toys on the floor, knowing it would upset them as a punishment, and it was absolutely vile. And the thing is, it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, it is just a stuffed toy. Like, it doesn't have much monetary value, they're not hard to come by, but at the same time, to that individual, it means a lot to them. And so you wouldn't do something like that on purpose. At least, I would hope most people wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I've just started rambling at this point, but that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't matter. I just feel like there's a point a lot of people miss. It doesn't matter. It doesn't always matter whether something's important to you if you know it's important to someone else. That should be enough to elevate it in your mind to the point of it requiring more respect. I don't know. Sorry, I hope I haven't been upsetting. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that clairvoyance, for whatever reason, hasn't been directing me the right way, and I actually need to go south from here, or southwest. once we go through Helgen. Oh. How many lockpicks do I have? I have 10. That's not loads, but it's a lot more than none. Have a great rest of your day. Gonna focus and push through this last hour or so of work. I understand. You take care. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind of you. You have a great rest of your day yourself. You got this. It's my old Morrowind ways. If you want to go in a particular direction, just run into it and jump as many times as you can. But they've deliberately tried to make that harder in Skyrim, I've noticed. Hold on. Our character's actually really sleepy, and it's daytime, which, given that they're a vampire, is a problem. So maybe we can find a bed to kip in. And then we'll carry on with what we were just doing shortly. That'll do the job. Oh, let me give that bright gentleman another shout out. I think he got one when he came in, but he is a streamer. He does retro games. Maybe one more hour? I don't think it's technically night yet. That'll probably do. Ooh, blimey, look at that. Oh, Jazz, have you seen the Piku and anti-Piku redeems I did? Those are the ones that use the music that I shared on your Discord server. I don't think I ever said anything to them, but I did listen. Oh, you mean the music? Yeah. I know it's not the best music in the world, and I don't think it is either. But it's something I threw together for a couple of redeems. I was just wondering if you'd actually seen the redeems yet. Because I can redeem them for free, because it's my channel. Oh, there we go. So cool, thank you. Very kind of you to say. I recognize that dog. Generally well done, especially since you said you don't do a lot with music. That's right. Stray dog doesn't have anything to do with me. Yeah, I've been trying to learn how to compose music for literally years, and I am really rubbish at it. It's hard. And there's not a lot of, I find there's not a lot of advice out there that's good for the way my brain works. People's brains work differently, and I feel like a lot of people who get drawn to music have brains that work in different ways to how my brain works, if that makes sense, or at least in terms of the teaching of music. No, it doesn't go on until you redeem anti-PQ mode, although that would be... I'd never thought of that, having a redeem that you have to then have another redeem to undo. I could technically do that. I'd never thought of that. Oh, there we go. That's great. Thank you.
Peace, kindness, friendship, humility,
Come,
patience,
sit by the fire with me,
kindness,
and let me tell you
humility,
about a world
charity,
where
kindness,
everybody's your brother,
humility,
and nobody will hurt you
charity,
for being you.
kindness,
Come,
humility,
sit by the fire with me,
charity,
and let me tell you
kindness,
about a world
humility,
where
patience,
everybody's your brother,
kindness,
and nobody will hurt you
humility,
for being you.
charity.
Thank you. It's not that well done, but thank you. It's just about good enough is how I feel about it. If it was any worse, it would really stick out and make me look silly. I feel like it's just barely over that threshold. Huh. Where does this lead? I genuinely mean that. Thank you. I can read you some facts. That's just a redeem for... Those are the... Well, all of the mode redeems have music associated with them. The thing that makes PQ mode and anti-PQ mode special is because they have like a shader effect associated with them. One obviously makes it black and white, the other makes it all colourful. The read me some facts, that's just me reading you stuff from an encyclopedia, which I'm happy to do. Ooh. Am I fighting a dragon now? Seems like it. Okay. Let me summon my own dragon. Oh, I've just mucked that up somehow. Oh, I am aware. Okie dokie. I'll read you some facts in just a moment. I can summon a dragon now. Why don't you fly up there and fight the dragon in the air, since you are yourself a dragon? Oh, you're actually doing it? No. Oh well. Currently I think my companions are having a rather awful time of fighting the dragon without me. Actually, I'll tell you what, that's not bad damage. They've done a good job. Wow. I was going to suggest I pause the game while I read the facts, but I feel like we're going to do this. I've never seen that before, actually. Round. Like, not in a controlled way. But I feel like this is going to be over so soon. There's probably no need to pause. Job done? Job done. I don't have the carry capacity for all the lovely loot on this dragon. Well fought, my friend. Well fought. I'm still unclear on why you attacked me in the first place. Still. An honourable duel was had this day. Rightio. You have custom dialogue for that quest. Interesting. Right, let me grab the encyclopedia. Rightio, where were we? Pretty sure we've read Iceberg ahead. We've done highest points on Earth, haven't we? Have we done lowest? I think we may have been on highest points on Earth. I think we've done the left-hand page of highest points on Earth, but not the right-hand page. So, highest points. Angel Falls, Venezuela, highest waterfall, 979 meters. Mauna Kea, tallest volcano measured from the ocean floor, 4,205 meters. Located in Hawaii, this dormant volcano's name means White Mountain. It's the tallest mountain on Earth, even taller than Everest, but most of its height is under the water. I wonder though, if you're counting underwater structures as being mountains, I do wonder if there aren't larger mountains that are solely underwater. I wonder. La Rinconada, Peru, is the highest town in the world. Thousands of people live in the thin air here to work in a nearby gold mine. Blimey, 5,100 meters. I actually think there are. Yeah, I'd be surprised if there weren't. But I suppose the problem you end up with is like, if you're including underwater structures, like, when do you consider it one mountain and when do you consider it two, if you see what I mean? Like, because if you look at like the way the ocean floor tends to form, it's not necessarily clear where you should start measuring from, because you might, for example, have a very large area that's rising very, very, very slowly, and then there's like several peaks that are close together, and it's like, well, okay, well, from what point do we measure? Does that make sense? Oh my goodness, I think Serana just popped around. I don't know if I'm making sense. What I'm trying to say is the topology of the seafloor I don't think lends itself very well to having a base point to reference from, and that, like, sea level's really convenient for that purpose above on the land. Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the world's highest mountain. And then they've got a few other things. Commercial airliners. Oh, sorry. Mount Everest was 8,849 meters. There's commercial airliners that go up to 11,000 meters, and private jets. Private jets fly higher than commercial aircraft. They'll go up to almost 12,500 meters. So 12.5 kilometers. What's in this chest? Lots of stuff. Really quite suspiciously good stuff. And I don't know who owns it, so I'm not sure if I should be taking it. Thank you for that. Well, you're very, very welcome. I've never been too sure about that redeem. It was one of the redeems I added when I had basically no redeems. I mean, I still don't think I have many redeems compared to a lot of streamers, but like, it was when I was really racking my brain over what could I do that would make this channel a bit more unique. And I've never been sure whether people actually enjoy the Read Me Some Facts redeem or not. I like the redeem. I'm glad. Ah, there's the Ancestor Glade. Oh my goodness, it was on my map. They actually did helpfully add it to my map. I've only just noticed. I'm feeling very dumb now. Well, never mind. Let's not focus on the past. The past where I made a fool of myself. Let's focus on the future where we actually get this quest completed. Maybe you can make people choose a topic or something if you're worried about whether people are engaged enough. Yeah, I just wonder, like... I wonder how interested people are in me just reading from a book. Like, as you know, I assume you knew, I used to do the, like, poetry riddles, the poetry, literature and riddle streams, and, like, I did that for a year, and I found it very rewarding, but I had no viewers. Nobody wanted to watch that. I don't know, and I wonder if people really want to... to hear me read from an encyclopedia as well. It's hard to say. One thing I've noticed is people tend not to want to give lots of feedback. Usually, it feels like the attitude most people take towards Twitch streams is, I'll see what this person's offering, and if it's not something that I'm particularly interested in, then I'll just hop into another stream. Which, you know, you can't really criticize. That makes perfect sense. But from my perspective as a streamer, it's like, well, I wish... If I'm doing something that's putting you off, I just wish... wish somebody would let me know, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to entertain. I don't know. Am I just grumbling at this point? I hope not. To be fair, it's probably too much to ask that people necessarily know exactly what it is that they want to see, if you see what I mean. That's not really their responsibility, it's the responsibility of the entertainer, but still. Oh, we can take a little bit of damage from falling. For some reason I had it in my head that in Skyrim, full damage was binary, that you either died or you were fine. Because when I did some experiments earlier in the game, that's what it looked like. But I guess not. Oh, I got some fuel. I got the same flavours that you had to try. How are you liking it? Did you try a combo of them? Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't done. I've tried them both individually. I haven't tried combining them. I do like it. Quite a bit. It's more than I expected. I've had a lot of I've had quite a lot of protein powder in the past. Because I've done natural bodybuilding for many years, and I was kind of expecting it to be about the same as that, but honestly it does, like, obviously it's trying to do a different job, but in terms of like palatability, I'd say it is actually slightly better than the protein powder I've tried. The vanilla especially I'm enjoying. But at the end of the day, I feel like the biggest boon is how quick and easy it is to get. Like, it genuinely, it feels like it's saving me quite a lot of time. In actual fact, I'm not sure it really is, but the convenience of just, right, quickly fill the bottle, because, as you say, you get a, you get a bottle with it. You fill the bottle with water, you put the powder in, shake it up, right, you're done. As opposed to actually cooking a meal. Ah, this way. It's inside, I see.
This must be.
Very interesting.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexy and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
I don't know if that corresponds with your experiences. But yes, I haven't tried a combo yet. I don't know why I picked that up. This clairvoyant's going to be more helpful in here now. No, he's telling us to leave, which isn't correct. It does mainly. Can't say I've tried other powders yet. Fair enough. Blimey. Well, there we go. Well hidden place. Just scripted dialogue for here. Oh my goodness, look at this. We're just accumulating people and animals. Not that I'm complaining.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries.
We
I
have
doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
we have our ancient vampire friend, our insect friend. Aren't they cute? Look at them. Look how cute they are. Don't you want to just give them a hug? And we have our new dog friend. Which I'm pretty sure there's a quest related to, so I should probably check that before we leave. Spring. Oh, there's a draw knife here. Wonderful. Find a moth priest knife. Gather bark from a canticle tree. We were told there's a very special way to gather it.
Moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would.
But we're just hacking away.
Look at them. They've
This is
definitely
rather
taken
beautiful.
a
It
liking
is.
to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
I'm glimmering? I don't think I'm glimmering. Well, now we have to attract all the beautiful flutterbys. Oh, they are actually moths. Okay. Is that all of them? Nope. Looks like I need to attract a lot more. There we go. We're doing it. Are you a fan of moths, Jazz? pretty. But need the butterflies. Yeah. I have a mild phobia of all bugs. So moths were never my favourite thing, but or in general, insects never my favourite thing. But then moths especially, I find, are, for such small creatures, they are surprisingly aggressive. They will just like fly straight at you if they want you to go away. I don't quite understand how that works. I don't know how they've managed to end up that way and still survive, but there we are. Butterflies are the epitome of terror is a joke I used to have with my ex. I see. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
Blimey. I could probably hold it together if I was there in real life, but I wouldn't be I wouldn't be best pleased, I don't think. Have you seen the comedy series Malcolm in the Middle? Do I just stand here and then what? Do I just try and open one of these scrolls? If I knew they were not going to fly at me, just around me, I think I'd be okay. I've not seen it, no. Oh, okay. There's a butterfly related scene. I may show you then. I take it you're not like so scared that if you just saw them, like I take it you're not scared right now. Like you're not. Just the sight of them isn't going to be deeply unsettling. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a scene I might show you then. Assuming I can find it. Often you find that these things haven't actually been clipped these days. Well then. I hope I don't go blind, because that is genuinely supposed to be a danger with reading Elder Scrolls in this universe. Nervous, she says. It's a map, isn't it? I can see mountains and rivers.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Good thing I read the right one. I hope I read the right one.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
You've said that before. Once there was a giant, and I mean really super large pink moth in my
Are
car.
you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
I asked my co-worker who I was visiting if she could remove it for me. It was rather
Are you
beautiful
okay?
but scary.
Almost thought I lost
Yeah,
you. You went as white as the snow.
I completely get that. Yeah.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there.
How are you with
You went
spiders?
as white as the snow.
Because I'm not a fan. That felt strange. Oh, never mind that, it worked. What would she say? She probably would. She's given that the whole. Why is there combat music? Okay, the dog's going. Given that the whole concept behind Lady Ashevale of Whiterun is that she's really quite drawn to forbidden knowledge, she probably would be ecstatic at this point. Never mind that, it worked.
After everything we've been through, it damn well better work.
Who are you?
What about... Where'd you come from?
Dawn Guard. Dawn Guard have come here to put an end to my vampire ways. Is this? Are they scripted to appear here, or is this a random event? Any notes on you? Oh, take a lockpick. Right, sorry, Sarani, you were saying.
What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
It's in a place called Darkfall Cave, apparently.
Then it's almost over. We can finally rewrite the prophecy as we see fit.
Rewrite?
Where is this Darkfall Cave?
The scroll gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Sure, but what is your overall plan here? So, we take the bow that your father wants. And then... what's the next step? What do you know about Oriel's bow?
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
What does it have to do with the sun?
Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
What exactly does it do?
And that part I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Right, so you have you have no plan here. You're just playing this by ear, okay? As long as we're
Where'd you
clear.
come from?
More of them. Okay. Why am I moving so slowly? Has something been added to my inventory? Is that why I'm moving so slowly? Yes. Why? Why, game? Can I please dump the Elder Scrolls now? That's not what I wanted to do. I actually need to reload. Because I've set myself blind. To be clear, I wasn't trying to read that Elder Scroll. I was trying to drop it. Wait, how far back are we? Oh no. Billy Bob! It's lovely to see you. How are you doing? It is I. I'm so tired. How are you? I'm surviving, thank you for asking. Yeah, it's been a difficult day. I found that the therapist's homework is... well, I don't know, maybe... I don't know. I was going to say the therapist's homework has been wearing on me, but I suppose it's always possible that, I'm just having a bad mental health day, and so it's making it... like, it's making the experience worse. But yeah, I was not in a good place earlier, but I'm feeling a little better now. Streaming, talking to lovely people such as yourself. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear. Glad to hear you're feeling a little better now, though. Do you have any festivities planned? With May Day? Well, it's technically May Day today, isn't it? Today or over the weekend? Anything fun in the books? Obviously you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Oh, you're working all weekend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think I fully grasped the fact that you're not only a student, but you're also working. That... and streaming. Goodness me, how... How you manage it, I can't imagine. Just started a new job. Are you enjoying it? Is it at least... Is it at least something to look forward to? Barely. I'm tired all the time. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Poor thing. There's a chocolate shop. Nice vibe so far. Oh, that's nice. How about yourself? Any plans for the weekend? Nope. Sunday is going to be the normal Sunday meal, watching TV with the family, and then Sunday gaming. For those that don't know, it's a gaming session I do every Sunday that's open to everyone. It is not streamed. But if you just want some people to play games with every Sunday from 6:30 UK time, there's gaming on the Discord server I manage. You're welcome to join if you'd like. And as for Saturday, I have no idea. I'm trying to think I have anything on Saturday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so yeah, I don't think so, no. How's the weather? That's a good question. I mean, just pleasant walk. Oh no, that's fine, Jazz. No worries. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. I want you to have a good time, okay? When you're out and about tomorrow, I want you to enjoy yourself. If it's not inappropriate for me to say. You can always sit in the sun and soak up vitamin D. Thank you. That's actually a great idea. Well, I'll probably end up working on one of the many little projects I have to do if I don't end up doing anything else. Because there's a never-ending list of things to accomplish. Many of which are connected to this channel and trying to turn it into a successful career, so that I can actually have some degree of financial independence. We'll see. Lie down on the grass, drawing a notepad. Where's Serrano gone? Do I have to tech life? I think I do, but only in vampire form. Not what I wanted. Just a simple thing. Cheese. Are you a fan of particularly cheese of a particularly odorous variety? Serrano is supposed to be here and I cannot see her. I'm lactose intolerant mostly, so I consume very little cheese, but I still enjoy it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I have. I've heard many times that lactose intolerant people often can't resist having some lactose products in their life, so often they might set aside a day where they let themselves have all these things that they're not supposed to eat, and then just deal with the consequences, which I don't know, it's always seems very sad. I mean, how could you resist cheese? It's cruel, really, that our bodies would make us crave something like that so badly that interesting that we can actually can't digest. I have lactose tablets, but they only work in small amounts. See, interesting. I didn't know that was your thing. That's interesting. I don't know how I'm getting past this door. I don't even know why this door is up. What's your favourite? I assume if you're lactose intolerant, then you've probably got non-lactose versions of various foodstuffs that would usually have lactose in. Like I imagine they probably do like lactose-free pizza, for example. I would guess. What's your favourite lactose substitute food?
I think you're bleeding. No more. I yield.
He says I yield, but we've learned from experience that they actually just keep coming back if you leave them. How do I heal undead? For the most part it's okay. Instead of cheese, I'll have hummus and smashed avocados.
Tough day for you. Do your work.
Some brands make vegan cheese, but then you check out the ingredients list and it's never ending. Interesting. Also, don't have much nutritional value and it's expensive, so I use that rarely. Right. So in general then you're saying you don't recommend? Let me just take these arrows that are floating in the air. I think someone must have accidentally triggered this from the other side. Which is a problem if true, because how then do I open this? A lot of countries abroad do sell lactose-free cheese though, which is nice. You mean it's hard to get a hold of where you live? I'm genuinely unclear on how we get through here. I may just have to clip through. Is it TCL? I'm pretty... I hope I didn't do that unnecessarily. I think I don't think that was ever supposed to be shut with us on the side we were on.
You're for
I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna die if I don't find a way out. I'm dead.
No sign of
Oh well. Ireland lacks a lot food-wise. Really? I had no idea. That does surprise me. Sometimes I check out the gluten-free section out of curiosity and it's also expensive. I wonder why that is. Why Ireland would be lacking food-wise. Country, so maybe that's why. I mean, sort of, but it's so well connected. She's supposed to be over there. Hang on, I think the game... When's my last save before this one? Hopefully not too far back. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the game's just bugged. I don't think she's supposed to be there. Okay, it is a while back, but not too far back. It's improving slowly but surely. What's I saying? I'm not sure if I said this out loud or if I just thought it. It should be such a well-connected country, though. I'm a little surprised. Oh, okay. Where have... I assume you've... I mean, I know you're not from... I know you have connections to other countries than Ireland, so I know you must have done at least some travelling. Where would you say has had the nicest food that you've been?
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim.
If you don't mind my asking. I was really impressed with supermarkets in the Netherlands. Ooh, interesting.
Like that bark as much as Dexian said they would.
Tell me about that if you don't mind. Or let me rephrase that in a slightly less rude way. Tell me more, I'm interested. Most foods have a food range to tell you how healthy and unhealthy it is. Vegetarian vegan range is so big. Yeah. I must say, I have been... Some vegetarian food is really nice. And honestly, I feel like... I haven't had lots of vegetarian food, but I've had a little. And I feel like the vegetarian food that is trying really hard to be like a meat product is often the worst. And it's the vegetarian food that isn't trying so hard, which is usually better. Like, for example, when they try and make a vegetarian burger that is just like meat, it's never right, and it's never very good. But you can also get, like, spicy bean burgers, where they're just not going for a meat flavour. Like, they're going for a sort of burgery format. But they're not trying to make it taste like a meaty burger, and they're fantastic. I've also had some like vegetarian sausages which were really good, and some that were really bad. And again, it's the ones that try to just be their own thing, come up with their own flavour and do it well, that tend to be the best in my experience. I want eyes on... There you are, Serana. I wanted eyes on Serana before we progressed. Like, you don't get there thinking, great, I only have 2 options. I see what you mean. Are their supermarkets particularly big? Veggie food is amazing. I think. There's something in Germany called Beyond Meat. I'm not sure it's a thing. I find it incredible. Both texture and flavour-wise, nasi mixed real meat will be made from soy with beef. I'm not sure. I've heard of Beyond Meat. I don't know if I've ever had it, but I recognise the brand name. If you don't trust vegan meat, that one is great. Maybe I'll have to see if I can get a hold of some to try. Probably can. If I can't find it in a local supermarket, I can probably find it on Amazon.
You went as white as the snow.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. After everything we've... What about
I'm skipping
Ariel's
this because
bow?
we've seen it
And it's
before.
almost over. Where is this Darkfall cave?
The scroll gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track
Yeah,
us
we've
down.
read all this as well, haven't we?
Not
So
much.
we heard of this.
As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a...
What's it have to do with the
The
sun?
way
We
I've
heard that. I think it's the next
supposedly,
dialogue
the bow
we
draws
didn't
its
hear.
energy from the sun itself.
No, we've
that
heard
part
this.
I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Yes, and I remember saying, so you're winging it. You don't actually know. You don't actually have a plan. And now comes the combat. Right, so I don't think it's bugged this time. But again, something's been added to my inventory that has weighed me down. That was it, and that's where I was having trouble before. I just couldn't move because I was weighed down. I'll just drop the staff of lightning bolts. When the scroll is being unrolled, you're very drowned out. Oh, thank you. Because I'm mid-combat, I'll address that in a moment. Actually, no, why don't I address that now? I'll pause the game. So are we thinking it's the... Hang on, where am I going? Audio. Are we thinking it's the sound effects that are too loud? Let's turn them down a bit more then. And maybe the master volume a little bit. Let's try that. But thank you for telling me, I do appreciate that.
I'll paint the snow with your blood.
Genuinely, I do. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of the stream to find out that there were technical difficulties that nobody told you about the whole time. That's happened to me a few times, I'm afraid. Hey, charming. I feel, yeah. I rarely get told about these things myself. If I notice these things, I always tell streams about them, but I also often feel bad, and I'm not sure if I should. Like, I want to help them, but I don't want to be a nuisance, you know? Oh, I will take lockpicks. I desperately need lockpicks. Oh, Otherwise, you either don't know or you frequently rewatch your own VODs. Yeah, another thing you can do, and this won't help with everything, obviously. This is for a very specific problem. But if you're worried about audio in particular, you can set things up so that you're monitoring your own audio, and so everything you say you hear back in your own headphones. But I find that so incredibly distracting. I can do it, but it's way more distracting than it perhaps sounds. I find it, because there's a delay as well. I don't know, I just like instinctively feel like I need to stop talking once I hear my own voice playing back after that delay. So it can make me like stutter. Darkfall Cove. Oh, sorry, Darkfall Cave. Okay, where's Darkfall Cave? Why can I not select it? There it is. Oh, the devs have only done it again. So for reference, we started over here at Castle Volkihar, and then for this quest they took us all the way down. Where are we now? We are around here, I think. There we are. We're here. They took us all the way down here, and now for the next quest, they're sending us right all the way back up here. We've just done a great big diagonal to the southeast, and now we're doing a great big northwest diagonal back up. I sometimes have it on to monitor how loud I talk. Oh, you listen to you have your own voice. I don't mean like a voice meter. You like actually have your own voice playing back. Because sometimes I don't realise I'm practically shouting. Yeah, I can struggle with volume a bit as well. Not just being too loud, also being too quiet. I do both. I remember some people used to say to me when I was like at school, like, "Oh, use your indoor voice." Yeah. Oh, who won it? What was the stray dog quest actually? Because I do have the dog with me, and I'm guessing I need to. Falkreath. Yeah, because as I said, we did like a giant diagonal to the southeast, and we're about to do a giant diagonal to the northwest. But I'm guessing the stray dog who's currently following us that quest is probably local to this area, so I should probably make sure I go through Falkreath on the way out, if that makes sense. Where is Falkreath? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, like, so we have to go from here to here, but the dog needs to be taken over here. Like, yeah, I should definitely do that now. I mean, I suppose I could just not hand the dog back and just take them on adventures around the world, but I don't think that would be ethical. Depending on how comfortable I am in a social situation. Oh, sorry, I think I missed a bit. I've always been told I'm too quiet, but yeah, sometimes I do the opposite of that, depending on how comfortable I am in a social situation. Yeah, I don't know. I just seem to have difficulty regulating volume sometimes. And obviously I don't realise I'm doing it. Like, if I did realise I was doing it, I wouldn't do it. Well, this is Falkreath, isn't it? Which is where we were going, I think. Is this Falkreath? Yes, I see in the top right, although that may be difficult for you to read. Right, okay. Speak to the blacksmith. Where is the dog? I think our companion should be following behind us. Somewhere. Oh, I see one of them. Some of those are not friends. Well, there's the dog. So who are these? More Dawn Guard, okay. Oh my goodness. Actually, we're nearly dead. Yeah, they're tough. No sign of Serana. Don't know where she's got to. No, they killed us. Oh no. When did I last save? I don't think it was that long ago, but I'm not sure. Oh, when we arrived here. Fantastic news. Okay, yeah, that's set us back like 30 seconds. That's fine. Incredibly tired after first day of work, so I shall retire for the night. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Oh, thank you very much. And I fully understand. Yeah, you have a wonderful rest, okay? And thank you for dropping by. I really do appreciate it. Hello Rob, I hope you're doing well. I just arrived at home after the Bible study group. Ooh, how did that go? If you don't mind my asking. Blast! Whoever this one Dawn Guard they've sent after me is, they're really tough. I know I could probably destroy them if I turned into a vampire lady. But, I'm also right next to the town, and I don't know how the townsfolk are going to react to that. Which is why I'm not inclined to do so. It went well. I hope your stream is going well too. It's going okay. Progress is slowly being made in the game. Uh-oh. I wonder if the guards will help me here. Guards, that'll help. Fighting for my life. Okay, no. No! Got me again. Alright, I need a serious plan here. This is what, the third time in a row they've beaten me? What can I do differently? Without turning into the vampire lady form. Summons. That's the obvious thing, isn't it? If I'm having trouble, then I should avoid getting too close. But I can summon a flame atronach, and I can summon a literal dragon. Why did that not work? Why does that not want to work? I'm not familiar. I'm not sufficiently familiar with this mechanic. I genuinely don't know why that doesn't work. There we go. And then I can use the bow. Probably don't want to drag the dragon into town. Dragon, that'll help. What's happened to them? Why are they glowing purple? Have they been soul trapped? say, this dragon hasn't thus far done as much as I expected. Oh, conjuration increase, that's nice. There we go. Oh my goodness. The whole team's still struggling to take this one guard member down. Oh, I can't regenerate Magicka because it's daytime. Technically. That's bad. And I'm down. Ah, I thought I was going to win there. That'll help, guards. No, you're just gonna watch when he literally decapitates me.
What happened? Over here.
Did you just say what happened here? You just watched it. There shouldn't be any ambiguity. Can I get him to accidentally strike one of the guards? Come on. Nope.
Must have run off.
Alright, that's not gonna must have run off, he says, after he kills me. Alright, what else we got? What other tactics can we try here? I don't have a lot, honestly, because I can't regenerate my mana. Quite honestly, my best tactic... Oh, he's nearly dead. I must have got a crit or something. He says he yields, but they never do actually yield. If you try to leave them alone after they say they yield, they just get up and fight you again. One of them's still alive. Where are you? Sounds like it's coming from up here. I must be very close. They're succeeding in killing me, but I'm not sure where they are. Hang on, if I hide, you're going to have to reveal yourself. And while I'm at it, I may as well drink a potion of healing. That didn't do as much as I thought it would. That still didn't do as much as I thought it would. Alright, you have a choice. You can come out and reveal your location, or you can wait so long but I'm in stealth mode, and then I can come find you and stealth attack you. That is your choice. I don't seem to be entering stealth mode, which is odd. Oh, there they are. Ow. I don't know if I'm going to win this time. One more shot and I'm down. One more hit, I should say. Got me fair and square. That was good though.
Show me what you got. I'll see you in pieces.
Alright, let's try and rush him. This might be a terrible idea. Hang on, they've got a melee weapon out now. They've got their crossbow back out.
You don't have a chance.
Blast! I'm trying to avoid using like all my healing potions to make this happen.
Already lost.
Do I have any more magic potions? That might be the play here. 1, 2, not a lot. I'm gonna need more than that to cast many spells. Those could save my life though. Hang on, there's poisons for arrows. That's a mechanic we've never used. Paralysis poison. Yes. Where have you gone? They've done a good job of hiding from me. I can't see them. I've just poisoned my bow and they've outplayed me. There you are. Oh, that's a shame. Somebody's paralysed. So it only works once. I still think that was good though. Really put them at the disadvantage. Don't know why they're not getting the bow out right now though. That to me would seem like play. Where are you? There you are.
We are routed. Fall back.
Oh dearie me. That was a hard one. That was a hard won fight. We very nearly didn't manage that. Right, we have a dog to take home. Let's not forget, that's why we're here. We're returning a lost dog to its owner. So I believe it's supposed to be the blacksmith? Speak to Lod, Falcary's blacksmith, about a dog he's looking for. Serana's here. Where's our wonder? There's our insect friend. The whole gang's here. Wonderful. I don't actually know where the blacksmith is. I'm just assuming they'll have like an anvil outside their house, or a forge. That'll do. Right, this is probably their house. I can't go in yet. Presumably that's due to time of day. So, can we sit down somewhere? Like, just sit down on their, do they not have a bench here or anything? Okay. Well, alright, I guess we'll just stand here. For a couple of hours while we wait for their owner to show. Goodness knows they can't come out before 9 AM, even if their long lost dog is here. I've no idea how long the dog has been lost. Really? They're still not here? Oh, there you are.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
Wait, he's
See me at
right
my
here.
forge if you need arms or armor.
Come here. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. There we go. Oh my goodness. I think this dog is deliberately trying to troll me now. That dog's trolling me, right? There you are. Right. There they are. I brought them here. See?
Did you see a hound on the road?
Oh my goodness.
Fine, strong
The guard
creature
at the
that's
gate
been
mentioned a
wandering near
dog.
town. I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company.
He's right there.
If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
He's right there. Sure, I can catch him.
Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town.
He's right there.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
I am so
See me at my
confused.
forge if you need arms or armor.
He's right here. Why can't I hand this quest in?
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Alright. If you're
Steel's worth every septim. Remember that.
if you're not willing to accept that the dog is right there in front of you, then there's nothing more I can do. Rightio, I'll probably finish up there tonight. A little earlier than we sometimes do, but I think I'd like to wrap up a little earlier. Who's streaming right now? Oh, I can see someone immediately who I should definitely consider raiding. Just going down the list. Let's raid Lady Vampriest. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jazz. I do appreciate both of you coming to keep me company. It's very nice of you. So upcoming streams. Oh, I apologise, Jazz. Let me remove that. There we go. So upcoming streams. Monday's going to be more Skyrim. Wednesday's going to be some sort of puzzle game. I don't know what. Next Friday, possibly more Cosmic Bonfire. No, we've confirmed it's not. We've got no Cosmic Bonfire next week, didn't we? So some people had conflicting schedules. So I don't know. Something on Friday. And then Saturday. Maybe that's not this Saturday, the one afterwards, the 9th. Possibly more Stardew Valley. We'll have to see. What was I thinking? I think I was setting up a raid. So thank you everyone who joined me. I really, really, really do appreciate it. You're the reason that I do these streams. Truly, genuinely. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. So yeah, take care everyone.